afternoon. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to this HDSA research webinar, and we're going to be hearing today from Picnic Health and Sage Therapeutics about the power of medical records in HD research. I am Dr. Leora Fox. I'm the Assistant Director of Research and Patient Engagement at HDSA, and I am joined also by our Chief Mission Officer, Dr. Eric Johnson. And first, I am just going to walk through a couple of slides as a reminder of how we approach Q&A and how you can access the presentation recording and other HDSA resources, and then I will be introducing our speakers. So we'll wait until after our presenters have spoken to answer questions, but at any time during the presentation, you can type your questions into the chat box in your Zoom toolbar. And this is a closed chat, so only HDSA and the presenters will be able to see what you've asked. We will address as many questions as possible, and our speakers have let me know that there will be the opportunity to follow up with them directly afterwards if we're not able to get to yours today. We are recording this presentation today, so if you want to revisit it or send it to someone else, you can go to hdsa.org/researchwebinars. Or you can go to HDSA's YouTube channel using the button at the top of our homepage, and usually that's up in a day or two. We post about upcoming webinars on that webinars page as well as on our social media channels, so please do follow HDSA there for updates, research, and otherwise. And I would also encourage you to check out HDSA's hdtrialfinder.org to learn more about currently recruiting trials, hdsa.org/surveys to participate in all sorts of research surveys that have been vetted by HDSA or being conducted by researchers all over the world. And you can subscribe to hdsa.org/blog for weekly research updates. And now I'm very pleased to introduce our speakers. We have Ashanti De Silva, Krisha Patel, and Suji Hamilton. Ashanti De Silva manages community and advocacy partnerships at Picnic Health. She has spent the last 10 years in patient advocacy, collaborating with rare and chronic disease communities to raise awareness, create resources, and increase access to research opportunities. Krisha joined the Picnic Health team in March 2022. Her professional experience includes population health consulting for health systems and real-world evidence research for bio.
Optimize almost anything you set your mind to. Have you enjoyed? Okay. We have a little business today that has to do with the class, and then I want to take off my academic hat and tell you things that I wish somebody had told me when I was graduating. I won't be able to tell you all of them, I'm sure, because I could go on for hours with things that I wish I had been told at some point, but we'll get in as many as we can. So let's start with that which had to do with the class. I promised you a demonstration that you would remember perhaps forever. And it is very much related to something that you studied. But we'll put a different light on the effects, and we'll talk about that. What we have is a recording, very poor quality, but that doesn't make any difference. It was made about 30 years ago in my living room. We had this eighth of a sphere, which was really well equalized, well designed by any standard, and we decided to find out what a room really did to things, like the sound we produced from a loudspeaker or from you. And microphone out in normal listening position in the living room, took what was recorded, and we recorded what went into the microphone, put it back into the speaker, came through again, recorded, put it back into the speaker, came through again, up to 6 times. And I think you'll hear the first time through. Now, mind you, that's sort of like a second time through because you're going into a room again. You're not listening over headphones. The normal modes in this room aren't the same at the same frequency. So going through the same system twice. Probability of success very high, and the jobs that you get will be not what is given to you, but what you make of it. I'll give you an example. I should say 2 examples. For a number of years, I supervised the course 6A students in 2 companies, General Electric and Philco, and it was another Ford Space Center at General Electric. And they went through a very bad period in the 60s where they had Skybolt contract was canceled, and they have a contract with MIT, the 6A companies. They have to pay MIT so much, and once they sign this thing, and they have to take a certain number of students. Well, they were in a very embarrassing position because
there are many other people out there who can't stand this world of it's like they
Are you ready to make a difference?
Are you ready to serve your community?
Are you ready for the challenge?
¿Están listos para servir su comunidad?
Are you ready to help save lives?
Are you ready to test your limits? Are you ready to join one of the best fire departments in the country?